good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a Ben Simmons traded 76ers rebuild. So we're starting in a weird place. We usually don't start here, but there's a reason I am starting here, because the big rumored trade going around right now is going to be impossible to execute mid-season. You guys will see what I'm going to do, but first off, we're going to see how these 76ers are going to do in the playoffs. Basically, Ben Simmons has been in trade rumors recently because Embiid called him out. He doesn't shoot enough threes. Ben Simmons and Embiid don't fit together. They're not going to be able to win together. It's just that stuff you always hear. It's almost like when Lillard and McCollum are talked about. They're never going to win together. It's just, you know, just stuff fans say. Like, you need to split this duo up or you're never going to win anything. And we don't know how true that really is. We kind of have to see how it plays out. But before we get into this, make sure to leave a like if you enjoy this video. It helps out a lot. Let's try to get 120 likes today if we can. That would be greatly appreciated. But you guys have been killing it with the sport lately, and I really appreciate it. That's why I honestly kind of been uploading every day, because you guys' support has been motivating me quite a bit, and I don't want to stop. So here we are. But MVP goes to Giannis. Ja Morant's your rookie of the year, and Schroeder is your sixth man quiet defense player, and most improved goes to Bam Adebayo. So I haven't changed anything. I just simulated the rest of the season and start today. And I'm using the 76ers, of course, obviously. I mean, they are the title of the video. So, if we somehow win a championship, it is definitely going to be a little weird, because I'm going to be trading Ben Simmons right after this. But if we don't, it makes a little bit more sense. But we'll have to see how it goes. Those were the stats. Let's go ahead and see how these 76ers do in the playoffs. And from there, we'll make our decisions on what we want to do with this team. But we're going to be trading Ben Simmons for somebody I have in mind. If I can't do it via trade finder, I'm probably going to trade override it, because it is a rumor going on right now, which I don't agree with it too much. I just don't. I think the fit is kind of weird. We got Milwaukee and Philly, and we're up 3-0 on the Bucks, and now we get to play the Lakers or the Clippers. And so the 76ers made the finals. So, you know, if the 76ers made the finals, I don't think it makes much sense to split this duo up. But if they got eliminated in like the second round, maybe even Eastern Conference Finals. I would say more second round, though. If they get eliminated in the second round, then maybe you should consider trading Ben Simmons or Embiid. I think they're going to stick with Embiid, though. So this is where we got to get to what I'm talking about, though. So we're going to get to that. Let's go to the draft lottery. And as soon as we're able to make a trade, I'm going to see if it pops up in Trade Finder. But if it does not, hopefully I can just override it and we'll be good there. But we do have, we don't have a pick. The Clippers have our pick, which is fine. We have Brett Brown, who is our head coach right now, and then our trainer, we're going to go with Randy Martin, and probably get, let's see what else we can get. So let's go with Brent Peterson here, and we'll sign both those guys. And are we able to make trades? Yes we are. So I'm going to see if I can do this. So Ben Simmons, you guys might already been able to guess who I'm talking about. He's on the Golden State Warriors, and let's see if he pops up. He does. D'Angelo Russell. That is who we're talking about. So D'Angelo Russell for Ben Simmons has been the talk of the town. I personally think it's a weird trade, because I don't know. I mean, I know they need to trade D'Lo, but do they want Ben Simmons for him? Because Ben Simmons, you got Ben Simmons, Curry, and Clay. I don't know how well that fits. Plus, you have Draymond. Like, what are they going to do with Draymond? Are they going to trade Draymond? I have no idea. But that's for them to figure out in this video, because we are doing this trade. So, like I said, Ben Simmons is being traded, and we're getting D'Angelo Russell. So, D'Lo on the 76ers. Ben Simmons goes to the Warriors. We'll see how they do. And that's their new team. Like I said, I don't agree with the trade too much, but it is what it is. So, basically, we just replace Ben Simmons with D'Angelo Russell, who's not going to be afraid to shoot the ball. That's been the problem with Ben Simmons thus far in his career. So that's why everybody has been, you know, saying that the 76ers should consider trading him. And we have a bunch of second round picks. Can I package one of these, or can I package all of these to somehow sneak into the first round? Maybe like a late first round pick. Let's see if we can go, let's move up to maybe number 17 for all of it. Oh wait, I need to turn trade override off. I had it on just in case I needed to get the D'Lo without trade finder. So let's go back to that trade. I don't want to override from now on, but let's see what pick we can get. Number 17. All right, let's see what we can do with number 17. Okay, no number 17. Let's see. I'm going to go back to that, actually. And I bet if we traded like maybe a future first, they might be down with this. 2023. Okay, so we get number 17. I don't know how much it's going to help us, but we're not going to get to 2023 in this video, so it really doesn't matter. Let's see what we get the 17th overall pick. Hopefully we can get like a decent role player off the bench for us, because the 76ers bench this season isn't great by any means. So we're definitely going to try to get them some bench help. So let's see what's available. RJ Hampton is out here. Are you serious? Precious is here. Isaiah Stewart. I mean, the man is here. I got to take him, right? We're probably going to have him come off the bench for us. And maybe he'll replace D'Angelo Russell. So RJ Hampton, welcome to the Sixers. Player options. Korkmaz has been a great player for them off the bench. He's one of their good bench players. Powell and Marial Shayok. I don't know who that is. And I know Norvel Pell gets some minutes sometimes whenever Embiid's out and whatnot. But we're negative $41 million. Of course we are, because we have. Look at all these contracts. Look at all these contracts we have to pay for. So yeah, it's no kidding why we're negative in cap space. But Ennis would definitely be a good player to bring back if we could get him back. Don't know if we're gonna have his bird rights or not. But let's see what our bench is looking like as of right now. So we have D'Lo and RJ Hampton. I'm probably gonna keep RJ Hampton. I'm not gonna send him to the G League. I don't think, just because we're gonna need him right away, and I think he could do just fine off the bench. We have Zaire Smith and Milton. So Zaire Smith, I don't think is quite ready to come off the bench. He's a 72 overall. Matisse Thybulle, I do like him a lot. Definitely a decent rookie. Furkan Korkmaz, like I was saying, I like him as well. Al Horford, Mike Scott. I do like Mike Scott, but he might go down in overall. And Looney is like my only solid bench player next to RJ Hampton. So we definitely kind of need some more bench depth if we can find it. So let's see what we can afford out here. Probably not a whole lot, but we're going to try and see what we can get. So we have Bembry, we have Wesley Matthews, James Ennis. We do have his bird rights. I could bring him back. I also like the idea of Joe Harris, Jamichael Green, JaVale McGee. I think I'm gonna go. We do have a good. I kind of like the idea of getting Joe Harris. I do like the idea of getting him. I think he would fit pretty nicely here. So let's go get Joe Harris. Could play him at shooting guard if we wanted to, or we could just give him at small forward, whatever we want to do there. Let's see what else we can afford. I guess we could get James Ennis back. I'm going to sign him back, and we're probably going to trade him right away, I believe. So let's see what we can get for him. That way we don't have too many small forwards on the roster. Larry Nance, Bruno Caboclo. There's definitely some intriguing offers. KCP and Avery Bradley. Terrence Ross. This is the guy I thought the 76ers should have traded for a while ago. Whenever they traded for, what was his name? They traded Markelle Fultz for him. Justin Simmons or Simmons. Oh my gosh, he was on the Spurs. I can't remember his name. It was Jay Simmons or something like that. I wanted them to get Terrence Ross because he would have been a way better of a bench scorer. So I think I'm going to grab myself Terrence Ross because I think he's going to be nice. So we're going to get Terrence Ross to be the backup shooting guard for this team. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10ish. So yeah, we're good on rotation now. This should be all handy dandy. We should be a good team now. So let's just go ahead and see what Ben Simmons, D'Lo look like reversed. I'm curious to see what the Warriors would look like with Ben Simmons. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with the Warriors going out and trying to get Ben Simmons. I don't think it makes a ton of sense for their organization. They are a shoot threes heavy team. The 76ers are trying to be that as well, it looks like. And it's just, getting D'Lo would be great for the 76ers if they wanted to trade Ben Simmons. But for the Warriors side of things, doesn't make a ton of sense. Personally, I don't think so. Unless if they really wanted to trade Draymond and have Ben Simmons play power forward or something. I don't know. Because I don't think you take the ball away from Steph Curry. Who knows, man. Some of these rumors don't make any sense, but just as a YouTuber, I feel like I have to address them sometimes. Just because they're fun, intriguing, and some of them are just plain stupid. So I kind of have to, I kind of want to do a video on it just to see what would happen if we were to see this in. Although this is just 2K, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of fun to see if things could be different. But let's see what we can, let's see what we got in as far as our rotation is concerned. We have D'Angelo Russell, Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, Al Horford, Embiid, Kevon Looney, Joe Harris, Terrence Ross, and Matisse Thybulle and RJ Hampton. So actually, I'm just going to run nine-man rotation. And personally, I wasn't planning on sending RJ Hampton to the G League, but now that he's sitting out of the rotation, why not? We're going to do it. So we're going to sign him to the G League. Other than that, we'll probably send Zaire Smith there as well. And I think that's going to round up the rotation right now. Proficiency is at a 3-star with defense. Let's go to balance for 7 seconds because that's probably going to be 4-star. Let's go to balance. Balance is 4-star. We're going to move to balance. And I'm going to see you guys at the end of the season where hopefully this roster can put it together and win a championship. So the season has come to an end and Stephen Curry won MVP despite Ben Simmons being there. Honestly, I didn't think it would take away from him too much or anything. It's just, one of those things. But Steph Curry is our MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to LaMelo. Schroeder's your sixth man, and Kawhi Leonard is defensive player. De'Aaron Fox for most improved, and coach of the year goes to Brett Brown, which was us, 59 and 23. All NBA first team, we have Stephen Curry making it. All NBA second team with Joel Embiid making it, and All NBA third team, and I don't think there was anyone else. But the Warriors are the second seed, so let's go ahead and see our stats real quick, and then we can go ahead and see what the Warriors were looking like. But we had 25 and 25 from Embiid and D'Angelo Russell, and 18.5 from Tobias Harris, which is good to see. 50% from the field, shot 8 threes, which is a little bit more volume than Ben Simmons, I would say, and 42% from 3 as well. So obviously, having D'Lo is going to result in more threes being shot, other than Ben Simmons, who doesn't attempt many at all. But for the Warriors, he went over there and averaged 21 points, and Stephen Curry averaged 34, and they still had Draymond down here. Yes, they did. So I mean, despite it being a weird fit, and in real life, obviously 2K, it honestly didn't matter, and Ben Simmons didn't attempt a single 3 all season, it looks like. So let's go ahead and see what we can do against these Brooklyn Nets, who do have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So this could be a little bit of a tough matchup as we're down 2-0. Let's please come back in the series, because I don't want to lose to Brooklyn Nets right away. So hopefully we can get back on track here, because it's not looking good so far. But hopefully we can come back from a 3-1 deficit. So looks like this game, okay, never mind. I thought we had that, but no. 131 to 112. 115, we lose right away to the Brooklyn Nets. So we have some changes to be made. I mean, this roster is we're spending a ton of money on this roster right now. Don't get me wrong. I didn't look at some of the other players, how they did. Let me see what we got going on as far as players down here. We got, do we have Terrence Ross anywhere? 6 points per game. Not liking that at all. 7.7 points. I mean, I guess there was a lot of scoring in the starting lineup, so I can't be too concerned. And Josh Richardson's about to be a free agent as well. I do want to bring back Josh Richardson because I feel like he's a decent fit. Al Horford, probably going to get rid of him. And Tobias Harris, we'll see. I guess those are playoff stats. Let me see what player stats are looking like. Terrence Ross, 7 points. Josh Richardson, 10.5. So, yeah. We definitely need to, improve some things. So, D'Lo and Embiid are probably the only safe players, going into the offseason. So, we'll have to see what we can do from there. I guess if we really wanted to, we could have RJ Hampton and D'Lo start together, which could be interesting, which is not what I was planning on doing, but it could be interesting. And Tobias Harris could stay at small forward. We could lose Josh Richardson if we wanted to, or we could keep Josh Richardson, move Tobias Harris to the 4, and then have Josh Richardson play 3. We'll fit. We got the sky's the limit, and the Warriors just won the championship. Wow, while I was talking, they just won. So Ben Simmons results in championships, because I had him in the Bucks video and we won a championship like twice, I think. So yeah, Ben Simmons so far, from what I've seen in 2K20, he is a cheat code. But we have the 29th pick overall. Staff signing Brett Brown. I'm gonna fire my man, and we're gonna go to Mike D'Antoni just because, why not? And let's go to the draft and see what we can do with the 29th overall pick. I mean, we have a couple of a few third rounders, I should say. Al Horford, I want to kick out the door. And Terrence Ross wouldn't be bad to kick out the door either. But let's go Al Horford in the 29th pick and see what I can get. Osman and Nance, no thanks. Marcus Smart, wouldn't be too bad. Could be a nice bench player for us. Sabonis, I think that's a weird fit. Stewart, Draymond. Gonna get Draymond, who almost does the same things. I kind of like the idea of getting Marcus Smart, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think he would be a nice bench player, or potentially even a starter if we lose Josh Richardson. So I don't want Al Horford anymore, and his value isn't going to be great, so we get a first-round pick out of it, and Marcus Smart. So I guess I'll do that trade, and we'll be moving on from Al Horford. So we just moved on from Al Horford. Let's move on from the draft now that we lost our 29th pick. So they took a bunch of second-round picks. Not going to worry about them. Richardson declines. Kevon Looney declines. Zaire Smith and Matisse Thybulle are coming back. Qualifying offers. Not worried about those two either. And then as far as free agency is concerned, we have negative $29 million. So let's go ahead and renounce nobody except for Al Horford. So we need to find some players. We need to find some players that are going to fit here, I should say. So Ross is going to be gone. Let's see. Joe Harris and Tobias Harris. We're good at small forward there. Like I said, I could move Tobias Harris to small forward if I really wanted to. But let's see what I can do first before we make any drastic changes. So Terrence Ross, you're up, and we'll offer Milton, I guess, and see what this could get. So maybe a power forward. JaMychal Green, wouldn't be terrible, but he's not really what I'm looking for. Let's see what else. Mirotic. Ooh, I love the idea of Mirotic. I'm getting Mirotic. Even though he's not in the league anymore, Nikola Mirotic would not be a decent fit at power forward if we do not find anything else. So Nikola Mirotic, power forward, is going to work out. Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Joe Harris, Matisse Thybulle. So, I mean, things as of right now could, we could just go with this starting 5. But let's see what we can do in free agency before we do anything too crazy. So Josh Richardson's a free agent. I don't think I can just let him walk for nothing. I think I got to try to get him back at least. So we're going to get Josh Richardson back. And I probably can't afford any like crazy free agent out there anyway. So Josh Richardson is definitely going to be our big free agency acquisition. It's just, what do I want to do with them is the question. Because I don't really know. Because we have a lot of options. We really do. Because we could move players around. We could... It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So I could have Marcus Smart, Josh Richardson be the shooting guards, and that's fine. Or I could start RJ Hampton and D'Lo together. I think it's probably makes more sense to, because I don't know RJ Hampton. I guess he's a B plus perimeter defender. I didn't know enough about Josh, or what's his name? RJ Hampton's defense to know enough. But Mirotic, do I want to start him? Not really. I honestly wouldn't mind starting. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna go Josh Richardson at small forward, because he's 6'5". Actually, it's a little short. I thought he was a little bit taller than that. Tobias Harris, we can move to power forward, and you know what? We're gonna do small forward anyway. So we're gonna go D'Lo, RJ Hampton, Marcus Smart, Zaire Smith, Josh Richardson, Joe Harris, Tobias Harris, Mirotic, and Joel Embiid. I think this should work. Hopefully this does work. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, we'll make some more changes, but hopefully this is going to be good enough. So that's probably going to be our rotation. Those 9 players I was showing. Matisse Thybulle might get some minutes, who knows. But yeah, that's basically how this is going to look. So I'm interested to see how the second season is going to go with some new changes. I mean, the only thing we really did was trade out Horford and get a better shooting guard, like a little bit better of a defending shooting guard, I should say. So hopefully he can bring that grit and grind that we need around our scoring players, and hopefully this second season goes better. Season has come to an end. Giannis is our MVP. Bol is your rookie of the year on Denver. Oladipo is your 6th man on the Jazz. Kawhi Leonard's defensive player, and Tyrese Halliburton is your most improved. Steve Kerr is your coach of the year. Okay, so All NBA first team, we get a Joel Embiid appearance. All NBA second team, we get nobody here. An All NBA third team, Ben Simmons from the Warriors, I should say, makes it. So first seed Warriors, first seed Philadelphia. This should be interesting to see how this will go. Player stats: 25, 24, 16, 15 off the bench for RJ Hampton. If we don't win a championship, he might earn a starting role for the next season. We'll have to see how this goes. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see how these playoffs go. Hopefully we don't get eliminated in the first round this time. But we're down 1-0 to Orlando. They even it up. We're up 2-1, I should say. Up 3-1, and can we beat them in 5? We do. Okay, so now we get to play Toronto, and it looks like Golden State took care of Phoenix on the other side. So hopefully we can take care of Toronto here. We're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Can we beat them in 4? We do. Okay, now we're in the Eastern Conference Finals, and Golden State gets handled by the Rockets. Okay, now we get to play Milwaukee. Hopefully we can beat them. We beat them in the very first season, but of course that was before I made any changes. We're up, 3-2 series. We're very close, but we have to get past Milwaukee. And first we got to beat them in their hometown, which should be a little bit tough, and we're not going to be able to do it. So 107 and 110, 21-21 from Joel Embiid. So yeah, so far this video isn't going great, but now we need to make even more changes. I'm changing the roster up even more. So basically, D'Lo and RJ Hampton are going to start together this season. I'm just going to see how it goes, and we'll rock with it. So I'm going to get past all of that. We're going to go league meetings, make sure that's all good. And let's see if there's any draft pick I don't know about, because that'd be nice if we had like a random lottery pick. It doesn't look like it. I guess we do have the 16th overall pick, which isn't too bad, and the 26th pick and the 28th pick. So we have 3 first-round picks. Interesting. Mike D'Antoni, we're going to leave him. We made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but it just wasn't good enough. We need to get past that little hump. So looks like D'Lo, Joel Embiid are going to be safe to stay. Josh Richardson, I kind of want to find a home for. And Tobias Harris, we gotta see. Let's see what small forwards might be on the market. Let's see. Buddy Hield, Dinwiddie, Oubre, none of those are that intriguing. So I think I'm gonna let this, oh my gosh, because like it's hard because I don't even know what the 2022 draft class is like. I don't even know who's good because I don't know anything about 2022. I usually don't play out this far, so I'm just gonna take Jalen Washington, I guess, out of high school, and I'm gonna send to the end on that and see, because I don't think any of these guys are gonna contribute too much anyway. So we'll draft all of them, but like I said, they're probably not gonna be a big part of what we're doing. Zara Smith's a free agent, and that's like the only one I might be a little concerned about. But everybody else is entering free agency. Negative $25 million in cap space. Marcus Smart. I don't think I'm going to worry about any of these guys, really, to be honest. And we're just going to focus on what we got right now. So we have a little squad as it stands, but we have RJ Hampton. Like I said, RJ Hampton's going to play shooting guard for us this season. He's going to play shooting guard. His defense isn't terrible, so we're going to move him to shooting guard. We're going to have D'Lo and RJ Hampton start together, and we're going to hope that works. So now that that's going on, we have Matisse Thybulle and Josh Richardson at small forward right now, Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid. So we definitely need to what does free agency look like in 2022 anyway? Kevin Durant, wow, that would be awesome, but obviously we can't afford him. Trae Young, Kyrie Irving, Aiden. Wow, this free agency class is not bad, actually. Wow, maybe I need to go a little bit farther sometimes, because I usually don't. Wow, this is a good free agency class, I'm not gonna lie. Very good one. Wow, okay, but too bad I can't afford any of them. So Kyrie Irving would be nice as well. I don't know how easy it is to get any of these guys, so maybe I should start going this far in my rebuilds. Let me know what you guys think. But what we're gonna have to do is gonna have to come via trade. So let's see what we can find. Is there anyone selling on the market right now? Not seeing anything. Rebuilding, buying, contending, buying. Let's see. We got Devin Booker. We need a forward. That's what we really need. So let's see if we can find ourselves a forward. Kevin Love, not really interested. Tobias, I mean, we have Tobias. Giannis, obviously, it's going to be impossible to get. Lauri Markkanen, Draymond, Al Horford, Montrezl Harrell. Let's see. I'm not really seeing anything that great. PJ Washington, I guess, wouldn't be horrible. Not really seeing anything that, I guess, Porzingis. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try to get Porzingis over here. We're going to try to get him without trading Tobias Harris. Hopefully we could do it. So let's get Mr. Porzingis if we could grab him. So it's going to have to take like probably Josh Richardson, of course. We need $11 more million in the trade, and Nikola Mirotic was exactly what I was going to trade. And hopefully we can just trade a bunch of firsts and get this to work. I don't know if it will. Not working so far. And we got Porzingis. Let's go. So Kristaps Porzingis is going to be our power forward immediately. And then Tobias Harris is going to move back to small forward. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have D'Angelo Russell, DJ Stewart. I don't know about him right now, but we have D'Lo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, we definitely need a little bit more bench depth. But, you know, it's not looking too bad. We have Smart, who's a free agent. I don't really want to pay him the amount of money he's asking for. So let's go ahead and sign Zara Smith. I think he's probably going to glitch, and it's going to have us sign his 1-year qualifying offer, which I'm good with because I didn't want to pay Zara Smith that much money anyway. But he's going to be a backup shooting guard nonetheless. So, yeah, he's going to be nice. So, Zara Smith, welcome aboard to Philadelphia because you'll be back and you're going to be a bench piece. So, Norvel Pell might be our best case scenario at backup center. Our starting five is going to be playing a lot of minutes anyway. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and grab him. Hopefully he comes soon. Okay. And then basically all we need now is maybe just another decent point guard or something. Joe Harris. We have a backup small forward. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, we probably need like a backup point guard or backup power forward, I guess, and we should be solid. So backup power forward. I see Sarge. He used to play for Philly. We'll bring him back. Why not? Let's do that. And I think that's going to round up this offseason. Once we get Sarge back, I think I'm going to call it good. So that is how this is going to end. Hopefully, going into next season, we can finally put it together and win this championship. I think we have the best roster we've had so far in this video. And hopefully, 2K thinks the same. So for this final season, hopefully this is a team that can get it all together and win a championship. This is the rotation we were running with. We had a 9-man rotation. Everybody's 88 and overall and above. I mean, come on now. This has got to be the team that gets it together and wins this championship. We're a 4.5 star at 7-second system. There's no way this doesn't get done, right? So let's go ahead and see what it's looking like. 24, 20, 17, 16, 13, 10, 6, 6, 3.5, you know, yada, yada, yada. Let's see if we can beat Miami. I'm simulating playoffs because we shouldn't have any trouble beating anybody. We have 588 overall and above. I mean, come on now. We should be sweeping every single team we find. We're up 3-1 on Miami. We beat them in 5 games. Now we get to play Atlanta. Let's see if we can beat them. We're up 1-0 on them. Okay. Even it up. We're up 2-1, 3-1. Thank you. Let's get to the Eastern Conference Finals. We do. Now we get to play the 8th seeded Wizards. Hopefully we beat them. They're up 2-0. No way do we actually lose to the Wizards. 2-3. Are you kidding me? What is going on? We got robbed of seeing Ben Simmons versus the 76ers. What do the Wizards have that I don't? DeAndre Ayton and Beal really just took down my squad. This is 2K for you, man. I should have done Simcast. I don't know why. I get too cocky and I'm like, what? They better fix this. And they don't. They just don't fix it. It's just weird. Anyways, guys, that's going to be how the video is going to end, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost to the Wizards, which is one of the teams I at least expected to lose to. So, thank you, at least for watching the video. That is greatly appreciated. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying